Imagine if you could type one word to begin to make anywhere from $20 to $30 per word. No, this isn't one of those data entry sites where you get paid pennies for doing a lot of work, but you could make money typing every single day using this approach regardless of where you are in the world. All you need is an internet connection. In this video, we're going to do a full walkthrough on how to set this up correctly so you can begin to make money online from home and earn money typing. Signing up and using these websites is free. It won't cost you any money up front and can become a scaled business using this unique approach. Welcome to Make Money Automated. If you're looking for a quick way to make money online to begin that snowball effect to get to a full-time online income, then you're in the right place. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to get access to the newest content as it comes out, plus get prioritized responses to your comments. If you find this video helpful, make sure to smash the like button to let us know to make more of these types of videos. Now let's get started. The approach we're going to cover in today's video is called service arbitrage. In its simplest form, you'll be taking advantage of websites that do the work for you and then turn around and sell the service to customers that need it. In order to make money typing online with a side hustle, this is one of the most effective ways to initially fund any initiative you're trying to start online. So let's jump right into it. Now, there are two great websites to create your own motion videos without having any technical background. The first one is called Motion Den, and it's an easy way to make awesome videos just like it says. And the best part about it is you can pull from their existing template library in order to do anything that you need. The other one we're going to use today is called Placeit.net. It's a way to ramp up your skill, so if you want to go beyond just typing words in order to make money online, you can actually upload logos and do the exact same thing. So to get started with Motion Den, you would click on Get Started. When the page loads, it'll ask you to either continue with Facebook or with Google, or if you don't want to integrate with one of your existing plugins, you can just choose to sign up with email here. And I'd always recommend to unsubscribe or not check this box, so that way you don't bother getting emails that don't matter to you and you can keep your inbox clean. So whichever one you want to do, just go ahead and follow through the sign up process. And once you've successfully registered, you'll be given a whole bunch of different options to choose from. And all we need to focus on are your intros and your outros. And the reason for that is we want to focus on creating high quality, really quick videos that people are going to buy. So as an example, if I wanted to focus on an intro for a video, I would click on the intro category here, and then I can scroll through and see whichever options I want to work with. You'll notice how some say logo compared to text. The difference between the two is that a logo is going to require you to upload an image, where text is where we're focusing on in this video, which is literally just going to type in a word and then be done. So to do that, we're going to click on the video itself, and you'll see when you click the play button, it will play music and show you what it looks like if you have the text there. And so from here, we can click on Edit this video. And here, especially if it's your first time, it will give you a walkthrough on what you're supposed to do. We're just going to click on Let's Go. It will walk you through all of the examples that you need. If you want to, you can read those, but for this, all you have to do is click on the text here, and it will give you another tooltip. You can just click on Got It. And so for this, we just want to create something. So as an example, let's say we are promoting a pet supply store. So we can call it Pets Are Us. And upon clicking Save, it will let us know that once it's saved, we have the spot filled, and we can click on Got It as the example here. And it's also explaining to you the timeline down here as well. But since we're keeping this very simple, that's all we have to take care of here. So we can click on OK there. And then from here, all you have to do is click on Make Video at the top right. It'll say, congratulations, you've finished making your video. You can click on Continue to Dashboard, and then it's already beginning to render. It is literally that simple in order to create a video that people are willing to pay lots of money for. Sometimes people will pay $10, others will pay up to $100, and I'll show you live examples of that in a moment. The other way to do it is with a website called Placeit.net. It's a very good website as well that gives you a lot of different options. And for this site, we're going to hover over videos, and we're going to go down to intros as well. And here you'll see the same thing. You're given a whole bunch of different options that you can pick from, and we're just going to click on whichever one interests us. Now in here you'll notice that there isn't the ability to just type in a word here. Instead, I have to upload an image. However, you'll notice that there's a lot more customization with this website. So I can click on the drop down arrow here. Maybe I wanted a blue background. It will immediately update it. And so now we have a blue background here. We can change the color of the block. So maybe I wanted some form of a red block that I can pick from here. And you can literally customize it to however you want. So if you had a logo, you'd simply click on upload image here and then fill out or select a JPEG file that you can drop in here. I'd always recommend a PNG because PNGs allow you to have a transparent background. But before you can actually download the video, you have to hit the play all button here. And what this does is this is actually preparing your video, and it will show you how many people are ahead of you, so that way you have an idea of how long it takes. But as you can see, it processes very quick, especially because the videos are very short. Now while this one is processing, if we go back over to our Motion Den, you'll see this one's rendering as well. So this is a good time to talk about where these gigs are actually played. So where you can make money off of this is two places. The first one is Fiverr, and everybody knows this website. It's one of the first ones that ever came out for the gig economy business. But if I were to type in intros here, you'll see how there's tons of options that begin to come up. It will ask you to join Fiverr, or you can just click outside that box in order to continue. But you'll see how it gives you all sorts of different options, such as like I will create a 3D logo, or I will make a professional intro. And if you look at it, it's starting at $15. This one's starting at $100, and this person's had 191 sales. If you do that math really quick, just for fun, if you take 191 ratings times the $100 at the minimum, he's already made $19,000 just doing that. And those are the only people that decided to leave feedback for him. And his minimum is $100. So as you build your portfolio, you can really begin to make serious bank. Now the downside with Fiverr is that there's a lot of competition in this world. However, if you want to figure out what the best people are doing, you want to look for somebody that's a level 2 seller and then click on their actual gig. So that way you can see what they're selling, such as like their basic is selling for $100, their standard is $200, and the premium is $300 for literally just a couple of minutes of typing in one word or uploading a logo and then telling it to render. So that's pretty amazing. And you want to pretty much read through what their gig is about and figure out how you can provide even better benefit for them, your potential customers as well, so that way you can make more bank. Now another great website that you can use is called Quicken Gigs. And here it's the same concept as Fiverr. However, this is a newer, less vendor-focused website because there's a ton of people that are looking to get things on this website, but there are not as many vendors or giggers that are providing their services on this website yet. So this is a great place to go. And you can see it's backed by a ton of major websites and companies such as like Google, Microsoft, PayPal, and so on and so forth. So in here, I can type in intros as well and click on search. And when this comes up, you will see the exact same thing. Create a cool 3D YouTube intro, $30. I'll create an video advertisement optimized for something in specific, probably 4K or something like that, almost $300. So as you can see, it doesn't take a lot. And the best way to make money on this is post your services anywhere, because you can take this and use Quicken Gigs and Fiverr and every other one out there. And if you make money on each of them, then you're literally making money by going to free websites that automatically do all the rendering for you. And then you simply click on save, you render it, and you provide it to them. Now, as an example, if I click on this one, this is the Pets R Us that we created before. So if I hit play, literally that simple, and all we did was typed in a word and told it to render. So from here we would click on download, and it will say you must upgrade in order to download it, so you click on upgrade. Now the upgrade packages cover two options. There's the $9 per video, or there's the $29 per month. So as you start creating these gigs on sites like Fiverr and Quicken Gigs, you can start off with the $9 value because you're not going to be ever losing this money because somebody's paying you $30 to do it, so you're still going to make $21 in the end. As you start processing more and more, you can utilize the $29 a month, so that way you can do unlimited videos for that set amount and make even more. Now on the Placeit.net website, once the video has rendered, it will pop up an area like this, and you can hit play, and it will show you the intro. So again, another really cool, straightforward intro that people will appreciate and want to buy from you. So we're going to click on download here. And underneath downloads, it will tell you that there's two ways to purchase. One is to buy the video for $9.95, or the other option is to pay a monthly amount as well. But if you look really, really closely, there's another option down here called or get free watermarked low-res video. So if you're not wanting to spend any money at all, you can click this option and actually download the video itself. And once it's downloaded, you can open up the file and it will begin to play for you. Now you'll notice this watermark down here at the bottom right, which we may not want if we're showing it to somebody else. So what you can do is you can open this up into a free video editor and literally just crop out this section so that way the video is actually focused right here, and then you'll have a customized intro without having to spend any money. However, I wouldn't recommend doing this because if you're really going to provide a legitimate service for this, you're going to want to provide them high definition video with obviously a full screen compared to more of a square layout. Another area to explore within Placeit is called the freebies area. This area is the exact same thing that we were going through before, except this one won't require you to pay a membership. So just like you were given pricing options before, we can go through the same customization. In this case, it's focused on text, to where we can type in whatever we want, such as dog training leaders. And then here it's going to automatically render the video. And just like before, we can change the background, we can change the actual video that's showing, and we can click the play all here as well. And so while this video is prepared, it's going to do the same thing as before, except this time, because it's under the freebies section, you'll be able to produce a full video without being forced to pay. Now again, what makes this so valuable is that you'll see that I did that in a matter of seconds, literally underneath a minute. And so all I have to do is then create these gigs on other platforms such as Quicken Gigs, Fiverr, and anywhere else that you can find on Google, and drop your services in there. Start off low so that way you can build your portfolio, and then really just make everybody's lives better, because as you get more and more of our portfolio of high ratings, you'll be able to increase your prices. And literally it takes less than a minute to do. You get the order and then you move on. So as I come back over to Placeit, if I hit you'll see I get that same awesome intro that I had before, and this time it's a free download. Simply click on it and I can choose the free download option here. And if you look really close, there's no watermark, which is awesome. And then also it's 1080p clarity, and also commercial usage is okay. So talk about awesome. You literally didn't have to pay anything, and you can sell this for a ton of money. So literally this is a volume gig, and it's a great way to make money typing online because you're able to do it quickly and also provide your services across multiple platforms. Now, it's important to understand that this is just the beginning of what you can do. If you start off creating these initial videos, you can use service arbitrage for just about anything else. As an example, if you have an idea about how to do basic websites, but you want to make money selling advanced website development services, you could look up gig vendors on Fiverr and Quicken Gigs that specialize in website development. Once you review what they can do, such as the number of pages they produce and what features they have to offer, you can then create an offer on your website that offers the same service. When someone buys through your website, you take the details of that request and buy the gig with those same details. They deliver the end result to you, and then you turn around and give it to your customer. The question that immediately comes up is, why would they use me compared to going to Fiverr or another vendor service? Well, there are a couple of benefits behind it. Number one, you are the quality gate. This means that you're doing the back and forth with the development of the site, so the customers just get the end product. You're saving your customer time. Number two is sites like Fiverr are usually considered cheap because everyone can simply throw up something. So if the branding on your website makes you look like you can provide better service, design, or follow through, a customer is more likely going to book with an official business compared to a random person that does gigs. A way to really up your sales in this type of approach is to offer a free call session. This will separate you from the competition because you're putting a real person and voice behind your product, so they have a lifeline, which is something that freelance websites usually don't do. If you're interested in discovering more about how to build a business to make money online in the most automated way possible, then be sure to check out the link in the description to get instant access to key tips that'll help jumpstart your journey. Now, if you really want to maximize your success with these approaches, click this video here to learn more about how to make money online so you can work from home full time. As always, here's to your success.